deal with him back in 2020 and 2021. But he found out what happened when playing Luka Doncic.
Party started correctly.
Wearing the headband down the lane, gets the first shot.
So you kind of waltzed into his first shot attempt. But one advantage that I think the Clippers can take, pace I think is important with the Clippers. They can get it up early. They're going to get some open looks.
Morris, expect a big first quarter for Luka. He averages 12 points in the frame. Dinwiddie, he has been so hot. 9 to shoot for Kennard. Jackson picked up by Powell, fires the three. It is short. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Pushed out of bounds perhaps by Kennard. Stops the clock. 9:07 to play here in the first.
Last offensive possession by the Clippers.
Doncic drives inside, gets his own rebound and puts. Great ball movement. Powell bluffs the three, drives inside. Mid-range floater rolls off, and Dorian Finney-Smith goes off the handle on Finney-Smith. Swing pass to an open Powell for three. Book it from Dinwiddie. Powell. Rick Carlisle called him one of the best rollers.
One always motivating and cheering on the sideline. Now he's back in the starting lineup.
Doncic.
But also Reggie Bullock. They both haven't been able to find their touch yet this season. The open pass skips over the top from Senior to Norman Powell right in the middle of the lane. That's the value of having one more. We need something else.
He has just been flawless in his role, Jim Jackson.
There you go. There we
go. Doncic drives and kicks in the corner to Dinwiddie. He continues to smolder. I'll tell you what.
I think he made 23s. So when the rim is wide, you just keep shooting. Speaking of which, you can knock it in.
See George guarding Doncic. Now Finney-Smith fires the three. That's missing much of the season last year, including their playoff run. Christian Wood, one of the new faces for Dallas, comes in firing. The Nets on Saturday with only 19 first quarter points. Here's another three. This one is short. Powell has it, and that will do it. And they led at halftime, won the game, won the series, and the rest, as they say. Wood in the corner. 6 threes.
Again, the value of having Christian Wood in the lineup.
Kleba with the block. Green out and running. Wall with the...
In the league, and you can score down low, but that time, Norman Powell puts it up, and Kleba.
We talked about his confidence building. We get a quick word from Jack in the Box. Mavericks have dominated. Powell to Batum. Catch and shoot three ahead of the horn. He got it.
Wow. How quick. Green, get into the key, buck up and at him. And Spencer Dinwiddie got caught looking at the drive.
The second time that is.
Yeah.
Jackson, a whistle foul off the ball, is up by man, then draws a crowd. Trying to pass out of it. It's intercepted. Jackson to Batum, back to Jackson. Ooh, Kleba hits hard.
You never want to see this. A player gets airborne, and that time trying to brace himself.
Batum, a quick trigger, and he may have
was better energy, and the ball finds the rim that way for the Clippers.
Wood, he doesn't take a ton of
play. Reggie Senior to Nick Batum, and that time
picked up by George. Baseline drive, surveys the scene, finds Wood, fires a three. It's good.
Foul. Good dribble penetration on the baseline by Dinwiddie that found Christian Wood once again open, and Paul George, they called it offense. Sometimes, depending on the official and the acting of the player that gets hit as well.
And watching everybody come up and remember the good old days. Reunion Arena. Now did top three in field goal free throws made. Attempted as well. We'll get it all out here in just
about 75% free throw shooter. The way he shoots it, you would think that he would be in the 80s.
Anyone's has been in this position. And the thing that's very interesting is the style of play. They get it right back. Plenty of time. George ahead of the horn. He got it. Covered by Jackson ahead to Paul. With Doncic to beat. To the rim. Whistle. A foul. I'll go to the line for two. I feel that you and I have become experts on comebacks. So we'll get our expert view here in just a second.
Been settling for the jump shot. We need to get into the paint more, and when we get into the paint, we need to make sharper passes. They also
dissertation there for my PhD in the lead comeback. Here is Jackson, the floater.
There it is. Okay.
Oh.
George wants the ball against Finney-Smith. Comes up firing. It is good. 6 unanswered. Doncic with 9 to shoot. Draws a crowd. Runs into John Wall. Whistle. And a foul.
To tie him up and get the jump ball.
Toss a tap. Dinwiddie under duress. Gets to the rim. Hold on.
I'm going to get on Paul George by allowing Luka to out-jump him on that one.
Wall takes it to the...
In transition, or your secondary break in half court where John Wall was able to get to the basket. I tell you what, defensively, too, if you can help more.
That's a drive on Doncic. Fades and fires and fills it up. The Clippers are 4 of 5 here. And the Clippers turn it over on the other side. Dinwiddie to Bullock. Back to Powell. Nice pass to Doncic, and he lays it in. What a break for Dallas. As they play a little give and go with Reggie. Now with 5 on the clock, it's Morris going to have to bail the Clippers out. Rises, fires, and continuing to throw up massively efficient stats. Finney-Smith in the corner for 3. It's good. And so is Finney-Smith, by the way.
In particular this evening is that knowing that he's been hot from the three-point line.
Jackson knocks it down. We have a ball game here in Dallas. Mavericks with just 7 points so far here in the third quarter. Doncic trying to end that and does. They push. Wall does. In the corner to Jackson. Morris for 3. Got it! 63 to 60. Quarter numbers tend to struggle in losses. Doncic fouled by Zoo for sure. Going to the rim, he was making sure that... It'll be interesting to see how that plays out possibly in the postseason. Doncic was the first. We get a quick word from Kia. Batum checks in. He was terrific in that second quarter. Doncic with both.
The soft touch is easy money that time for a senior.
Doncic to the baseline, up, under. We thought he'd be active in these final 3 minutes. And picked up by Wall. Spins away from a double team into the paint. It's good with 4/10 of a second. 30 for Doncic.
Into the third when Luka hit his basket, he stared down Jenna Schroeder.
Was open, couldn't get it to him. Dinwiddie, he can create off the dribble. Gets around Coffey, gets to the rim, no. Rebound taken by George. Powell drives on the youngster Green. High off the window, what touch by on Terrence Mann.
Well, this is the end of a very good sequence. It was the outstanding
key start to the fourth quarter after the great rhythm that the Clippers had built up in that third. Wood with the first of 2 gets the front. He's not shooting well, can defend. George gets around him. Mann touches it over to Batum for the triple and the tie. Back to Dinwiddie. Drives in. Coffey is there. Dinwiddie can't finish. Clippers have it.
PG, the crossover, Hezzy, help, swing, splash, 3, Batum.
Amir was in positions like this all throughout last year as he gives the Clippers their first since the second quarter.
Well, listen, I said it before, offensive efficiency for the Mavericks. Advantage goes to the Mavericks, and any contact will send them to the line.
Wood misses on the
added rest that's not on the game clock as well.
Batum for 3. Batum, but Dinwiddie. Tough shot, counted at a foul.
Batum, PG, back over to Batum, meaning the fouls are being called against you. You lobbied for them to change.
Luka loses the ball. Wall has it with Bullock to beat. Overdrive runs him over. A blocking foul counts.
Except for the turnover by plucking it from behind, and then right here, Bullock doesn't get set in time. A play.
Bullock hit a big 3 earlier. Hits another. Wall picked up by Doncic. That is his park place tonight. I didn't know if you were still into fun facts, but I just wanted to let you be aware of that.
But you know, he still has it.
He's 10 for 10. Hardaway Jr. gets the inbound, dodges defenders, and that's going to do it. What a comeback for the Clippers, but